Hello everyone, welcome back. Today we'll be looking at the 86 leader class Dinobot Swoop, who is honestly really nice. Like, I'm saying this from a person who has experienced the rest of the 86 Dinobots, of which I have reviews for, and I'll be linking all of them in a new playlist by the time this comes out, along with all of my Transformers reviews to go with it. So hopefully, well, you'll all enjoy them. So yeah, here is Dinobot Swoop, and he is the final 86 Dinobot that we need to complete the entire set, and oh boy, he is good, but not without some flaws. But we'll get to those in a little bit. Before that, like, comment, and subscribe, all those fun doodads, and I hope you guys have a, well, good day. Anyway, let's continue. So, here we have Swoop in his pterodactyl mode, which I don't think is technically a dinosaur, but in the dinosaur community, I could be wrong, correct me in the comments, but he is still, anyway, a giant robotic winged creature with a very nice wingspan. Like, in some of the, like, toy fair, like, photos, they had the wings transformed like this, which made the wingspan look way too small. I'm very glad that it had like an extra hinge to be more like animation accurate, I think. I could be wrong. But yeah. Also, this is a good Smile Company stand, or a good simple stand. You can get these on Amazon. I've showed them off in the past, but as you can see, he is very wobbly on it. So let's get some of the size comparisons out of the way while he's still up there. So yeah, here we have their leader, Grimlock, who is not in frame. So here we have Sludge, the Brachiosaurus. Here we have Slug, the Triceratops, who again is not in frame. And here we have Snarl as our last of the original Dinobots, and I honestly got to say, it's nice having a complete team of like all the Dinobots. Like, just look at them all together. They just perfect. It's just perfect. Like, I honestly don't know how these can be topped in the future, especially in like in the like mainline series, because I honestly don't know if they're ever going to do these guys again as different molds, I should say, unless they are like a different design, kind of like how the, like with Swoop essentially being finished, I do wonder if they are going to do legacy Dinobots for like Scorn, for Scar in this leader class design, because we only got the core class of Scorn and nothing for, or no, Scar we got the core class for in the Dinobot Combiner, and we only got Scorn in like his Michael Bay appearance, because that's the only thing he's appeared in. So yeah. So honestly, leave it in the comments. Who do you think should be the next leader class Dinobot to join the ranks of these guys? Because I feel like they could do more. These are good. It's good to have the original set, but I would love to see more. So yeah, leave it down in the comments. So, also, more comparison. Here they are compared to Optimus Prime. So, I'll probably be getting the 86 version at some point in the future, but here are how they stack up with the Earthrise version. So yeah, honestly, I feel like it works all together. And so yeah, so let me get these guys all out of the way, and then we'll get to the transformation. Well, we'll get to articulation for Swoop, sorry. And we'll get to transformation. So let me get this guy off his stand, which is right here. So yeah, so for articulation for Swoop, head is on a hinge joint, so you really only get down that far, and then up that far, but then again it clicks into place right there. There's also another hinge here at what is in the neck, so you technically get a chicken neck here. Also, I don't know why, but I just noticed on camera, it's more of a dark shade of blue appearing on here, but even though in person, it's a lighter shade. I don't know why my camera does this, where it makes things a darker shade. I don't know why. It's weird. But yeah. Also, mouth can open up, and then you can use blast effects. Just need to find them real quick. But yeah, you can use the blast effects on this right here. So yeah, you can do the classic Dinobot thing of breathing fire. So yeah, also you can make it look like the cannons here, or the rocket launchers, can be fired if you just do that. It's really cool. So yeah, but then again, apparently this rubbery plastic melts other plastic, so be careful. Apparently, even though I've never seen that happen before, I've never seen it happen on anyone else's figures at the very least. So yeah, wings are on a double hinge, and that's really it. You can move them up and down here at the base, but then again, that's more for robot mode articulation than for beast mode. And then these little talons, I guess, is what these are supposed to be, can move up and down because they're just pinned on. But yeah. So you can get them into a nice little standing position if you don't have a stand on you to go along with the rest of the Dinobots. So yeah, that's cool. So yeah, we'll get on to including with the two rockets here, you do get two different swords. One of them being his sword, and this one being Grimlock's sword. But even though I have a sword for Grimlock, that being Non-F Productions version, I'm probably going to give this to Sludge, because he doesn't have a sword. So yeah, so these can store here on these ports. On the ports on the underside of the wing. So yeah, you do have options. So let me get this guy transformed. Okay, so start off for transformation. We're gonna untap this first just to get it out of the way, because on my copy it was very stiff getting this hinge piece out, so that way I can separate it off from the head. So just doing that to get it out of the way now. Just get this head out of the way. You can unfold the legs, because they just tab in right here on both sides. Fold out the feet, and then fold out the heel spurs. And there we have the entire bottom half all done. So to clean up the wings, just fold them into that position that I said was at the toy fair. Then fold them all back, making sure this tab goes into this slot here. There we go. Straighten all that out. And then we just untab the chest from there. Do note, for some reason, this bottom tab has trouble tabbing in, so you just need to grab it by the midpoint to tab it fully shut. I don't know why it's like that, but yeah. And also, weird QC thing. Do note, all these scratches I made myself because I needed to fill it out, because after I fold this piece up and then put the head down and then tab these into the sides of the head, they don't fit perfectly. Like, as you can see, they like popping out. I don't know why, but I mean, it's meant to look more like this, but for some reason it likes popping out. I don't know why it's doing that, but I guess because of tolerance issues, because of the paint, it wasn't considered as a factor, meaning that these can't fully tab into the sides. I don't know why, it sucks, but hey, it is what it is. I'll fix it in the future. Then also for lip out the hands, and here we have Swoop in. Come on, stop fighting me. Swoop in his robot mode, and you cannot see the top half of him. So yeah, here we have Swoop in his robot mode, and damn, that is a good robot mode. Like, it is just chef's kiss. This is perfect. This is just perfect. Like, and like, look at it. It is so good. Like, I don't know what else they could do to improve this guy. Like, he's barely hollow besides, like, the gaps here for the forearms. Like, that's literally it. Like, and the wings aren't hollow, which is really nice, especially in beast mode. And, like, the only hollowness is on the guns. But then again, these are going to be on the wings for the most of the time, even though you can have them handhold them as blasters, I guess. I'm not going to, because these are meant to be wing decorations. So yeah. So, also, the head is supposed to be sitting down like that. No, you can untab it and leave it up to make him look a lot more proportional, I guess. But due to the instructions, this is how you're meant to leave it. So let's give him his short sword. And let's bring in the other Dinobots. Here we have Slug, or Slug. It's this guy. Come on. Yeah, Sludge is this guy. Here we have Snarl. And here we have Grimlock. So, again, it is super nice having a full set of all these guys. Like, I am not even kidding here. It is very nice to have the rest of the team. But then again, it also brings out some of this guy's failings. Because he is the shortest of the group. Like, and I find that kind of weird that he's not, at least at, like, he's a head shorter than, yeah. He's a head shorter than Snarl, which is weird to me. And he's like a head shorter than the rest of these guys. I know because of his ult mode being, I say bigger in a sense of it has more length, but in terms of height, he's the shortest, and I don't know why. But anyway, again, really nice to have the rest of the team with all of their swords, technically, because I got the non-F production kits for these two, and I have the extra sword from Swoop, so I give that to Sludge, and then Snarl comes with his own sword, so that's just perfect in my opinion. So it is really nice to have these guys, and also, Optimus Prime comparison. So cool. So yeah. Again, this is a good Optimus Prime. I'm probably still going to get the 86 version because it's literally from the movie that literally got me into this. Like, but yeah, let's continue. So, let's get all of these guys out of the way. There we go. Okay, let's get this out of the way. You can store this on the back. He does have multiple 5mm ports everywhere. So you can store it back here, or you can store it on the wings, which I feel like works a lot better. But yeah. So, articulation. Just a ball joint at the head, full side to side, up and down. You can get more down if you untransform it. And then, well, you can make the head do that thing I said earlier. Arms are on a mushroom peg, so they could do a full 360 and can go out that far. Bicep swivel, 90 degrees of bend at the elbow, and then a wrist swivel. There is a waist swivel, but because of the beak, it does bump into each of the hips, so you're not getting a full 360. Also, wings are on hinges, so you can move them out of the way. can go forward on a very soft, clicky ratchet joint. And then can go back that far. Like, it's something you're probably going to be hearing in person and not on the video. But you can hear the clicks, but they're very solid. I do kind of wish that they went back and fixed some of the ratchets on the previous figures, because this guy has learned from all of them. So he's learned where to use the ratchets properly, how good the ratchets need to be. Then again, that is still a figure by figure basis. But anyway, so, and then there is a thigh rotation. Knees can bend to 90, or at least over 90. So you get the full, like, double knee bend, which is really nice. And a under 90 degrees of bend at the ankle. Like, this guy, if you like Swoop in general, I say get this guy. This is going to be the best mainline Swoop we are ever going to get, probably. Then again, I feel like that's up for contention, considering the core class is still pretty good, and I think the deluxe class from Prime Wars is decent, but a bit outdated, especially because of this guy. So, yeah, that has been my review for Leader Class 86 Swoop. Like, comment, and share this video with your friends. I hope you have a good rest of your day, and let me know if you're enjoying all this, because I'm happy to keep making videos. So, this is me signing off. Have a good rest of your day. Peace.